Today I'm going to show you how you can install lmstudio, and also I will walk you through every part of the app so you actually know what you are looking at when you open it. So in order to install it, you want to go to your browser and you want to search for lmstudio.ai. So it's this first link, local AI on your computer. You want to open this and simply click on download for Mac M series. If you want to install it on different operating systems, simply click on download option in top right corner, and this is going to redirect you to this page where you can choose more specifications. After the installation is completed, you want to open it from the recent download history, this DMG file. Simply double click on it, or from your downloads folder, and you want to extract this lmstudio to application. So drag it over here, and this is going to install it. And when you firstly open this lmstudio, it's probably going to ask you to install first model. You can skip it for now, and you will land exactly on this page where I am. So the first thing you will see is the chat. So this is the chat. It works basically like any AI. You are going to type a message over here at the bottom. You will send it, and it will give you the answer, like for example in ChatGPT or Claude. At the bottom, under the prompt message area, you will see the model. So currently you are not going to have any model, but you can switch them over here if you have one. I have currently this Gemma 4. And to install model, you want to simply click on this model search, this last icon, and this is going to open this window with all of the different models you can install and run them locally on your computer. For example, I'm using the latest Gemma 4 from the Google, which is completely free. And you can see some description over here. So it supports image input, reasoning, and tool calling. And for example, if I click on this another model, you can see we have full GPU offload possible. So this means it's compatible with our computer. Let's say I would like to install a higher model, which would need like high RAM and really good computer. So for example, I can find this Gemma 4 26B, and you can see it's likely too large. So you want to check for this. All right. So if you have this Red X, I would not recommend using the model, but you can stick with, for example, this Gemma 4 E4B, and this also can work on older computers. For example, let's say I want to install this model. I'm going to click on download, but before that you can choose the download option. So this is the same AI, but the file is differently compressed. So there can be small differences maybe in the responses. So you can test, for example, this lowest file, and then you can test this one, and you will see the difference if there is any. But you can stick with this lowest file, and you are not going to make mistake. You can download it, and then you will see use in a new chat. So I can click on this, and it's going to load this model, and we can start using it. For example, I have this like really long sales report, and let's say I want to analyze this. So I can drag it over here, or you can simply click on this plus icon, attach file or attach image. So we can type something like we want to summarize this sales report in 5 bullet points. And you have some also options over here. So you have, for example, thinking mode. So if you enable this, you will see all of the process before the answer. So you can see how the AI is thinking. So it's understanding the goal, then analyze data source. And this is what we got. So it took 30 seconds, and this is our summary in 5 bullet points. So we can, for example, see the report shows consistent high activity with 31 individual invoices recorded. Now, if you are not satisfied with the answer, what you can do, you can, for example, click on this delete message, and it's going to delete the message. And you can also edit the message or your prompt. So if I click on this pencil under my prompt, I can type something else. So I want to break down revenue numbers, and we can click on save, and now click on generate AI response, and now it's going to regenerate the response with the different prompt. Okay, so it generated this total revenue, the breakdown, so we can see some total value here and all of the invoices. So this is for the chat. Now we can move to developer. So if you click on developer under chat, this is for if you want to use lmstudio as an API, basically connecting it to other apps or running it from the code. You can turn a local server over here. You can connect it, for example, with ChatGPT's API, or you can also connect it with your local model through lmstudio. But if you're using a personal chatting like me, you just want the chatbot running locally, you don't need to do anything with this server. And then you have last section, which is my models. And this is where you will see all your downloaded models. So you can, for example, remove them from here. You can maybe check their settings if you click on this gear icon. So if I go to interface, you can see everything about the model. I have the setting. I have, for example, this system prompt. So you can, for example, add some kind of rules over here. And you have many different options. You can play with this. And that's going to be all for this video. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing for more tutorials like this one.